is it's something we have all here have hatred for. A disgusting abomination to society. AI in film. Because there is probably good uses somewhere, but not for film. Creativity, the art. Don't ruin it by having
dinosaur.
like whatever they're doing.
Like that one AI actress that people thought was real and they were trying to cast her. You guys heard about what?
You're doing it again. Be careful.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm the mic monitor.
There you
Okay,
go.
keep monitoring. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
But yes, we're gonna be talking about just in general AI and film. And
Why are we even talking about it? We're giving AI a platform right now. Let's just stop right here.
Stop the show. Cut it. Cut the whole thing.
I don't know.
Actually,
Okay.
Are we even real?
Are we?
I don't
Are
know.
we in a simulation? Okay, so we're gonna start with like each of us about how we feel about the use of AI in film. Like, is there any use? Should be a small use?
Mhm.
Like, is there anything that we agree with that should be used in film, like AI wise?
Yeah.
So we could kick it off with Victor.
Well, man, you never start with me. Now you want to start
Yeah,
with me
we're
on
doing
this
it.
hot
Hey,
topic?
yep,
We're
gotta do
gonna
it.
start with you.
We're switching it up.
I don't know enough about AI in terms of the film usage. I don't believe it should take away jobs from people. I think it shouldn't take away acting jobs because now what if there's no actors, dude? That's a whole other bloodline for what things that aren't real. It's something inorganic. In terms of positive uses, I'm sure if there's some research aspect, like someone needs to gather data, be like, find me the 20 best articles on a mountain of some crap. That way, as opposed to research on the mountain, go, all right, let me find this, log it. Gives you the 20 best articles on a mountain or a camera. What's the next big tech? But when it comes to taking jobs away, I think it's negative. If you're an editor and it's something really monotonous that takes a lot of time, like, add subtitles for me, that would be beneficial because I've done them by hand and I go, bro, it is mind-numbing, annoying. So if it helps me with like putting subtitles in or keeping track of stuff, workflow, labeling, I think it should be more of an assistance to a human as opposed to
A replacement. Yeah, I agree.
Because why would we put AI above us? It shouldn't be. It should be God, us humans, and then AI under us. That's the way I believe. And right now they're putting AI to some level as humans when they're not real. AI wasn't created by God. It was created by man. So that's where I stand.
Yeah. It's I think AI is I don't know. I've seen it already. Like I've read some scripts for the company I work for, and I've gotten scripts that use AI. I'm just like, this is garbage. Like you could tell it's so AI. Like I forgot what film it was recently. Was it Red One? Where like the opening scene was like a cabin. No, that wasn't Red One. There's a movie that came out recently, like last year, and the opening scene was a cabin. I think it was a horror movie, and it was so like it's like okay, that's AI. Like it was so obvious that it was AI, and I was like, why? Like why did you do that? And I just don't think there's any use of it besides what he was saying. Like I think it should be used as a tool, like an assistance tool. Like I know some companies use it as like temp VFX because they don't want to obviously like pay someone to do temp VFX.
But that's taking someone's job right there.
Is it?
If you're not paying someone to do the VFX, they're creating them artificially. That's stolen. And now that VFX guy or SFX or sound effects guy is not doing that job.
I guess that's true. Yeah.
You're taking his job,
Yeah.
his livelihood.
So I guess no. I don't think there's any use besides it being an assistance. Like I don't know why. Why would you want? I just don't understand.
Unless that audio guy is using the AI to help him do his job. But if it's someone that it doesn't exist and they didn't hire him, then it's not.
Hey, your mic is doing the thing again.
Sorry.
Look him up.
I'm done now. The audio guy,
Yeah.
if he's using it himself to do the job, then I think it's a benefit to him. But if some editor is using AI to do sound effects and it's taken away from a guy that could possibly be hired, then it's no good.
Yeah. And that's
No
it.
good.
That's on my
No
side.
good.
Like I just don't think it should not be used in film as an assistance tool. Like he said, I agree. Like it should just be helping me do something. Not, hey, go do this guy's job. Like make a camera or like a shot. Like I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck?
Are we going to talk about later how to boycott them ethically?
Probably.
Okay, so at the end of the episode, I have a couple points on how to. We can complain all we want, but if we don't do shit about it, then we're fake.
Thank you.
We're
Have a good day.
phonies.
And Miguel. Okay. Miguel,
That sounds good.
It's you now.
I'm trying to think. So for audiences, right? Like there's this AI has become like this very like popular thing amongst just society and culture in general, especially with generative AI. And I want to make a point because at work there are people who are much more knowledgeable than me on like this whole topic. But there's two distinctions with AI. One is generative AI, which is the AI that generates images. That is the the more popular version of AI, right? Where like you're like, oh, make me a portrait of my son fighting Darth Vader, right? And obviously there's like harmless intentions with that. There's that, but then there's also like other AI, right? Which is like more like technical AI, like which is the one that Victor was bringing up, right? It's like being able to compile research and compile images, right? That exist already on the internet that are made by humans. Me, I'll just say I feel about it. I hate it. I hate generative AI specifically because the technology itself is just the technology. It's the way that it's being used. It's the way that the companies are using this technology to promote it as, hey, you can save so much money by just using AI as opposed to hiring humans and artists. You know, that's the reason why I don't like it. Obviously, there are people who use it, general people who use it that I think are still learning about the implications of it. Because at least for me, I can understand where it's like, oh, it's a fun tool that people are using, but in the industry specifically, it's already impacting the industry, and now we'll get into that. But I don't like it just because I'm an artist, I'm a story artist, and for me, it's like I just want to stand up for artists in general who work in film because like film is human led. Like movies that we watch, stories that we hear and visualize are human, right? And so for an artificial intelligence to do that, it's like they haven't experienced life. They can only compile what exists on the internet, but they can't actually live it, which just becomes such a contradiction, right? And you have so many filmmakers like Guillermo del Toro who are openly against AI, and you have like other people as well. But yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah,
I just
no.
don't like it because of the way it's being promoted. Like it's taking away the jobs of people who really care about the craft. And AI can make beautiful images, but it can't replicate the feeling that comes from that artwork, if that makes sense.
No, yeah, absolutely. I
Yeah, Ron.
100% agree. Going back to like Vic's point, like AI should definitely just be used as like a tool rather than like an art craft, you
Yeah.
know? So it's like, going back to what you were saying, Miguel, it's like, when you're using AI, it's just pulling away from like the work from like actual artists. So it's like, I don't know, I feel like AI is just like a big slap in the face when it's used, especially in the industry, you know? I mean, I do admit, like when I edit stuff, of course, I'm using like AI subtitles, like kind of what Vic was saying, because it just makes the process easier, you know. But like once there's definitely like a fine line between AI as a tool versus AI as
Replacement.
a replacement.
Well, because
Exactly.
you're editing and you're inputting the subtitles. Like
Right.
Nate just did all those highlights for the last podcast.
Mhm.
Yep.
He would have had to edit them by hand, but he chose to save himself
Yep.
labor and had them auto-generate,
Yeah,
which came out beautifully. Oh my god!
It looked good. It didn't alter anything other than just it transcribed the
Yeah.
meetings, and then it actually did a pretty good job of.
It cut,
Right.
us into like different. It was like
It looked
Opus,
really good.
It was
I loved
Opus
it.
AI,
Mm.
and I don't have time to go. Like that's like it cut 40 clips for me. I don't have time to do that because one, I work, and cutting 40 clips into
Mhm.
like 30-second, 1 minute segments is gonna take forever, and I don't have
Mhm.
money to.
And
pay.
we were never gonna pay anyone to do it. Now, if
No.
we were gonna pay
Mhm.
someone, we chose to save money. That feels unethical.
Yeah.
Right.
We snubbed a human out of their livelihood.
Well, yeah, exactly. And like, there's all us, anyways. You know.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
like
exactly.
So yeah, that's like how I think it should be used. Like that is a good example. Their examples are good
Mhm.
examples. You don't just go and say make a movie for me, and like you see it online with all like on Twitter or X, Instagram, Facebook, all these really like drama blocks, like 1 minute segments of like AI. Like
right.
I'm just like, what? Like why are you doing this? This is dumb. So
Wait, is Drama Box
Not
AI?
Drama Box, not
Oh,
Drama
shit.
Box,
It
sorry.
looks like they're filmed for real.
those are filmed, but like there's like a new thing now. It's like you see AI drama videos. I'm just
Oh,
like, what
no,
is
dude, no.
this
Wow.
took 15 million gallons to make.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I just don't that's how I that's how we feel like about AI use in the industry.
Yeah.
And now it's like we're gonna segue to like how it affects the industry.
Yeah.
And there are ways that it's affecting already. Like obviously, like you've seen like Ben Affleck's thing with Netflix, like how he sold his AI company to Netflix.
Oh, he has a company.
he
Or
made
was
like
it his likeness?
no, he has
it's-
an AI company.
Oh wow,
It's like
That's
an
cool.
editing company that's AI.
I don't know.
Wow.
And like that's like very new and fresh.
Gotcha.
And I was just like, what is this? Like,
Mhm.
I don't understand. Like, it's just like why? Like, so
Yeah.
I think it's starting to affect it. And obviously, these people selling their likeness to AI companies
Yeah.
now. And yeah, just like
Yeah.
and they used it in last year the Oscar one, Adrian Brody's movie.
Oh yeah, the Brutalist.
Like,
They had
and-
to use AI for his
Oh, yeah.
accent.
And I don't think that's right. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. Like,
It creates a gray area. It creates like this gray area of like, okay, so like how much of it is his performance and how much of it
Is
was
AI.
enhanced.
like, how do we
right?
know, right?
Mhm.
And it's not right. They should have won an Oscar because
Yeah.
they had AI use.
Should have been disqualified.
Disqualified.
Yeah, truthfully, even if say if it
Um,
was for a small section,
yeah.
still
Yeah,
I feel like even the use of
exactly.
it creates so many issues, right?
Mhm.
With dealing with like, okay, like what is the actual merit of this person receiving the award?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I think that's how I've seen it firsthand. And also, like
Mhm.
I said, the scripts. Like I said
That's crazy.
earlier, I've
That's
seen
crazy.
scripts with AI use. Like
Yeah.
it's so obvious. Like it's very plain, very like boring, dry. It's just like this
Mhm.
was not written by a human, or maybe it was because that's how bad the writing was. But like you could tell, like just like with like the descriptions of stuff.
Yeah,
It's like, oh, that was AI.
like it's passable, but it's not anything that's actually
Yes.
engaging. Yeah.
Mhm.
And yeah, I mean that's where I've seen it. But have you guys seen anything on your ends? Like where have you seen it affecting the industry? Like I know Miguel, your animation,
Mhm.
picture, film. Like have you seen something that's like, oh my god, this is gonna affect us so bad?
Mm.
I did notice a lot of like you guys even said it earlier. This AI actress who
Oh
people thought was real.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And there's
Tilly
a lot of
Norwood.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of speculation. So people that are trying to act like, what is the future of the industry if they don't have anything else going for them? Like, say, luckily I have a job and I have other intangibles that are probably irreplaceable. But in terms of the acting aspect, in 10 years, what if 90% of the jobs are all AI at likeness of OG actors?
Mhm.
Like what the hell are we gonna do? We're fucked. Then there's no
Mhm.
future for actors or editors.
Directors, anything.
So
Right.
someone that's putting their eggs in a basket, I don't know directly now it's affecting, but like what if all these filmmakers in college putting 40, 50,
Mhm.
60 band in a degree for film,
Yeah.
and when they get down to it and they're 30, there's no more job for them, because jobs are thin to come out as is,
Mhm.
Like ain't nobody really hiring like that with the higher level jobs. You got to be a dog to go get those positions.
Yep.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I think it's more of a future thing. The writing's on the walls. There will be more new jobs because of AI, but I don't think it's gonna
Yeah.
quantify for how many were lost.
Like maybe like a prompt writer,
Yeah.
Oh, make this,
Which-
Yeah.
not even really a job. You're
Or-
just typing in prompts.
like the iPhone
Exactly.
thing. The
Crazy.
iPhones came out, and then obviously some people probably lost jobs with whatever, but there is now people that have to service iPhones, and those were new jobs. So I don't know what the numbers are because there's no way to know. But when the new technology does come, there's always been a historical thing of
something
a
else
new
gets
job.
made,
Yep.
right? Like
like
who's
when
gonna
typewriters came
Yeah.
and went, Walkmans came and went, new jobs came. So now that everything's streaming, CDs are in the crapper, but now there's people managing
servers.
servers and
Fixing
and
them.
Spotify's and those kind of things, Apple Music.
Looks
Right.
like tech is going to be okay with jobs because they have to fix that stuff. You
Yeah.
know?
and also those new technologies, obviously there are new ways of operating tasks and stuff, but they're still human led. There are people who still need to operate these servers. There's still people who need to operate these things.
And
Right.
fix them.
I remember even like hearing about like, oh well, back then like with animation, it's like, well, the computer came along and then obviously that affected everything. But the thing is that humans still operated that computer. It wasn't just like, oh, this computer is just going to do the job for you. No, it's a different way of doing it, right? It's like
Mhm.
what from traditional to digital. And some people are trying to make the comparison of like, well, now AI is the same thing as that. It's like, no, like if
No.
anything, AI is different because you're basically letting this technology do the work for you, as opposed to listening to technology is just a new way of doing the work.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think there's obviously different industries where AI
Is more effective than others.
effective. Like I
Yeah.
think it's really good to help people in the medical field. Like I know there's like other like things that it helps them with, like diagnosing or I don't know, but like
Now we're getting somewhere. What you're
Yeah.
saying right now is spot on because in this art industry of the arts and the talent, I think it is very detrimental. But if it means AI will one day save my life because I have some illness or AI will catch something in my family,
Right.
I think there's a lot of benefit in those kind of aspects or analyzing stuff that would benefit you and save people's lives, like the new nanotechnology they're coming out with that'll go into your body and kill whatever, start
yeah.
ripping the cancer apart. The actual like that kind of AI stuff will save lives.
For sure.
Yeah,
I'm not
that-
behind
yeah.
that, but to art. And it's always two kind of people. When I'm at work, I'm the creative mind, and then these people are all statistical and numbers.
Mhm.
And it's just so weird the way of thinking. So I think for the art should be a human nature, and these technologies that came along to help humans, like the wheel, the aqueducts back in the Roman days, the arches.
Mhm.
That is the modern day. That's AI now. The modern day aqueducts, arches, wheels.
Yep, the
So I think we
wheel.
should use those to help humanity and people.
right.
But never was there a technology in those years that replaced the hand with the paintbrush, the pencil.
exactly.
Yeah, no.
So, yeah.
It shouldn't replace art. Isn't replaceable by a computer. It has no emotion.
You go show everyone
Yeah.
your hand.
Show
your right
show
hand.
Your right hand.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
Look, let me see it.
That's
Right
the
here.
hand.
That is a gift from God
yeah.
that He has tuned Himself.
Wow.
So now AI is pulling His gift from God, tuning it and compiling it and making stuff that was not gifted by God. It was created by man. So that's the way I feel about that stuff. I think
Yeah.
it's a gift.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean,
To talk about going back to like the generative AI stuff, like once the AI images of like people using like the Studio Ghibli like inspired
Oh,
stuff,
yeah.
that was like I never felt like my blood boiled once those stuff came out.
What did
I'm
they do?
just
What
like,
is that?
interesting.
I didn't see
So
that.
so basically people like, go to chat or something and they would like get like a portrait of themselves and ask AI to like, oh, make draw this portrait but in a Studio Ghibli art style, and obviously AI would do it like perfectly, and all I could think about is just like someone just made this art piece original from their hand, and then now AI is just totally just like ripping that from their hands basically.
And that director
Yep.
created
Mhm.
that. That is his IP of style.
Exactly.
And to go further on that, there was actually something recently. I coach football at a high school. I'm a varsity football coach, and a couple kids got caught sending in AI film of highlights to colleges.
Whoa.
And obviously,
what?
basically what you do, you
That's
us
crazy.
filmmakers have a sizzle reel. Same thing
Right.
with football players,
Right,
athletes that
right.
send in the film to colleges. They're thinking about adding a tag into Huddle, which is the software they use for film.
Right.
Not AI, like verified. It has to be verified, non AI. Because one kid sending the stuff, and the film looks so real,
Yeah.
so real. I'm like, bro, this looks like
Wow.
film, and then the way every kid on the field is reacting, the crowd. I go, bro, this is like. I wouldn't tell the difference, and it's already low
Mhm.
quality anyway. Like we film in
Right,
720 camcorder, so you can get away with it. They're filming a whole game clip by clip, dude.
Right.
and,
Right.
Can I see the clip?
I don't know, I don't have it.
I was gonna say you need to show us.
I would
this
see that.
at
I
some
need-
point.
It looked good because then
That's
they scored a
crazy.
touchdown, nice bomb, and then the other kids are like walking off the field with their head down. I go, that looks like the kid you just got scored on.
Yeah.
And then I don't know how they got caught. They probably saw the kid and bro, you're
That's
not that
crazy.
good.
And
Yeah.
that's the
Wow.
thing.
'Cause
Actually,
Yeah.
They do in-person tests too. They'll
Yeah.
look at you and they'll have you run, or they'll come out and watch you practice. So
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
that's the only thing that kept them. But you wait to
That's
the coaches. He bought a plane
insane.
ticket just to go see you
yeah.
Right.
in person.
Yeah. It's this illusion. It's like this
Fake.
It's
Yeah.
Make believe.
it's lying. And then to your guys' points, Ronnie, you brought up the Studio Ghibli stuff, which is great. The whole the way that the AI is running, or at least their philosophy, is that they are taking information that exists in the internet and they're
Mhm.
fusing all these things. They're actually stealing artwork from Studio Ghibli. I think they
Right.
I think they sued the company or I think they sued because, or they put a cease and desist or whatever. I don't know
right.
exactly, but because the AI isn't creating it, it's only taking things that exist, all this information that exists online, and they're making this mush
Right.
that looks interesting, but it's not actually creating it. It's stealing from other things. And there's
Mhm.
been many bits of evidence that show that sometimes when original artwork is being created, like if someone's making a portrait and they're making it in a certain style,
Right.
they've noticed that there's stitches of signatures from the actual artists themselves
Wow.
blended together because they're taking so many bits and pieces from work.
Right.
And so that's the thing where it's like the ethical nature that Victor brought up. It's there's like this lack of ethical boundaries because they're just taking stuff from people without compensation. It's
Yeah,
like copyright. It's
exactly.
like how copyright happened, where
Right,
it's like
exactly.
when Napster came out and LimeWire came out, right? They're
Mhm.
just taking stealing music, basically
Thief.
allowing people to download music for free. But like those people aren't getting compensated for it because that's their work,
Right,
right?
right.
So that's the thing
Yeah.
that I have a big concern with AI because these companies are using it, and also their business model is ass. Like basically,
Ass.
there's a good metaphor for it where it's like, just imagine someone goes to a bakery and buys these cupcakes, right? And then they're reselling them,
Right,
right? That's pretty much it. It's like, or they're saying, hey, actually, can I have some cupcakes for free? And then
Right.
I can sell them behind your back. And like, you know, basically
Exactly.
they're not actually
Right,
making it, you know, and also business
Mhm.
model just isn't great. So,
yeah.
and I'm loosely paraphrasing it, but like, that's pretty much it. It's like, I need to steal from you guys in order to make money. Guys, please
Yep.
let me steal. And
Yeah.
like, even these
Yeah.
CEO guys like are very much blatantly honest about that, where it's like, our business model runs on theft.
Mhm.
They're not quoting
We run
that
on
exactly, but that's pretty much
And they
how their
pull
business
from
model
Reddit
is.
a
what it
lot.
is.
A lot of
Yeah.
the AI pulls from the Reddit account, and I found that out because the company I'm at, they said China did their research. They really wanted to push Reddit because they felt like it funneled to AI, and I go, bro, that's nothing to do with social media. That's what I'm going to present later. It's but they're so caught up in this craze now too. It's like they're
Yeah.
trying to hop on about. It's like, bro, the Reddit is literally nothing. We don't need to promote on Reddit because it's just everyone's just asking what part is this when they buy pallets. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Mhm.
focus on Instagram, et cetera, et cetera. But anyway, what you were saying, a lot of that is it reminds me 3 years ago, I was in Charleston. I was working on a documentary for Beeple. Beeple, as you guys know,
yeah.
he's the NFT godfather. He's the first. He did a image a day for like 10 years. Sold the biggest NFT for like 67 million or 69 million.
Jesus
How
Christ.
much?
69 million or something.
Yeah.
Oh
The
my
most
God.
expensive
Yeah.
NFT.
It was
Oh my
insanely.
God.
And then obviously he sold
Big
a bunch
amount.
of other ones. He had so much flow, and I'm in Charleston. He was gonna open up his new
And they're worthless now.
artwork.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, he's
that's
gonna open up
crazy.
his
That's
new
worthless.
studio, and we were filming the opening ceremony with so many guests, a lot of artists from around the world, and then so we're filming, and there's these screens that are rotating. They're like three TVs that are vertical, and it's like a square. And I found out at that time they used AI, or he was pioneering an AI to like do these weird, like there was one that was like hell and heaven, and it's like morphine skeletons, devils, and on top it's like angels, like painted. You ever seen that painting? Like that? Remember that Will Ferrell? I mean the Will Smith one that looks like he's like blending in as he's eating
Oh,
spaghetti.
spaghetti. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
it
the
looked
first.
like that.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
but heaveny, and,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
there was one that was like an ocean, and the screens are turning, and it looks like you're still looking into it. So I was like, bro, this is the wonkiest crap I ever seen in my life, and that was right when the AI visuals started. So people was
Yeah.
really doing. I don't know what he's doing now because he's a hand drawer, but I think it was a video AI medium thing.
With NFTs, it wasn't necessarily AI. It was that they were digitizing artwork and selling it
Right.
as
Oh,
like
yeah,
currency, which is weird because it's
Mhm.
basically it's a JPEG, right?
Right.
But like this is the JPEG, right? But it's that same kind of business model where it's like they're
But somebody
Bro-
drew those JPEGs and sold them as his art, so it's not like it was
Mhm.
being stolen.
Yeah.
But I think it did segue some way,
The
shape,
bus-
or form into
the business model kind of
AI.
the business model kind of there's comparisons to it,
Mhm.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it's you were talking about like the hand drawn, but it kind of like just sparked something in my head that I saw yesterday,
Brushstroke type. It looked like I meant.
and like I was on TikTok, and there's a tattoo artist, and she's known for being a really bad tattoo artist, but then on her, and it sold me when I saw her office or like wherever they do the tattoos. She has an AI picture portrait of herself in the background.
That says a lot.
I was like,
Yeah.
why? You're an artist. Why are you
Yeah.
using AI art?
She's
Like,
not
draw
good
yourself.
at her job.
Yeah.
like draw
She
yourself.
needs to get better.
Like I
Get
was like,
better.
oh my god, and it explains why people hate her so much. Like
Mm.
she's hated. Like, oh, she's not a good artist, and like her work is not that good. Like it
Right,
looks
right.
pretty bad.
Yeah.
And there you go.
Can I say something to
Yeah,
that?
Yeah.
'Cause
yes, please,
it's,
because you're
uh,
you're an artist. So
So it's funny hearing that because there is this kind of discrepancy, or at least this kind of interesting phenomena I'm seeing where there are artists using AI, right, to do that kind of stuff. And there's interesting. I'm like, how there's this contrast
Right.
between the art, right, but then there's people using it. I think of and actually in film too, Darren Aronofsky, who's like a
Oh.
yeah.
prestigious indie filmmaker, right? And has made, he made Requiem for Your Dream, The Wrestler. What was it? There's like the one called Noah or something, and he literally used AI to make a mini series like based on the American Revolution, all made with AI.
Oh my
And it's just one of those things.
Gosh.
It's such a contradiction to what
Right.
he's doing. But there's some filmmakers and artists who love it,
That's
and
insane.
I'm trying to understand why.
So pretend.
It's
So
exactly
pretend.
because I think for them, they're seeing the technology. This is the next bit of technology. But I think there's a difference between this kind of technology and other technologies because again, it's all these technologies were run by humans. Like humans operated these new bits of technology, whereas this is completely being created by a computer.
Right.
And so
Yep. Terrible.
And then there's also another director too, and like even just hearing Ben Affleck too, it's like there's some people who are like for AI, but I'm like I don't know. They'll say, "Oh, I haven't done enough research and all these things," and by no means are we experts, but like I think you can kind of see. I think there's a bit of common sense that needs to be
For sure.
shown, right? Where it's like,
Yeah.
okay, like there's something off about this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And even at conventions too,
Oh,
they're cracking down on,
the AI
on people. AI art. Like there was a guy who was selling AI art, and then they caught that, and then they took it down,
Oh, thank
and
God.
it's just sad
yeah.
because another artist could have been able to do that. So
Right.
it's I don't know. It just sucks. But again, it's interesting here about like just artists who are using AI or they're promoting it, and then
Right.
it just creates this weird kind of feeling where it's like, wait a second, like, do you realize like what this is doing? It's contradicting
Mm-hmm.
yourself. And I will say there is a social media account, a film
Yeah,
social
yeah.
media
You
account
told us
that that I
Call him
like.
out.
Yeah. There's this social media account, right, that I love. Should I say it?
yeah.
I think I should. It's
Sure, why not?
Guerrilla Filmmakers. I love it. There's someone at the door.
Guerrilla.
There's someone at the door.
Oh no.
No, no, but-
Slide a death note under
Yeah,
the
right.
No,
window.
actually, I think it's important to call them out because
No,
I
for
think
sure.
and also
Exactly.
they haven't responded to anything about that at all. So they
Interesting.
so it's a social media account where it's this person that runs it who like posts like other filmmakers and other people on set doing really cool things, right, with
Mhm.
film. But they posted these like really shitty like AI portrait things where it's them in the middle and then there's like all their accomplishments on the side.
mm-hmm.
I've been noticing those a lot more. It's like an accomplishment portrait. And then I'm like, what the hell is this? And then there's like, if you guys look at it, there's a caption that talks about like, you know, like filmmaking, you know, like it's very important to like just do it. And it starts with an idea. I'm like, this AI image contradicts everything you're saying in this statement.
Right.
And I remember that was the first time I commented really on anything like that to this scale where I'm like,
yeah.
what you're saying, I agree with, but the image goes against what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're talking about like us grinding it out and like going and making these things, but you're using AI to make this stuff. And a lot of people, I ended up getting like a few likes on that comment, but other
Yeah.
people also commented AI slop
Yeah.
back.
Exactly.
A
Yeah.
lot of
Yeah.
people were saying like, yeah, dude, it's just, again, it's like this whole account is all about the
Filmmaking.
human problem solving and
Mhm.
the creativity that is involved with guerrilla filmmaking, which
Mhm.
is incredible. But it was weird, and this guy didn't respond to it at all. I think he just ignored it. It's still
Right,
up on
right.
their account,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just disappointed because I do like their account a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and I still follow them because I think at the end of the day he's not really creating anything. He's just sharing, like it's like reposting, you know, for like
Right,
other
right.
people.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I'm like, this is your stance. Like it's kind of crazy because again, guerrilla filmmaking and AI, like it just doesn't compute.
Right.
That's
right.
fake. What's Guerrilla about AI?
Yeah.
Exactly.
What is it? Tell me.
Don't do that.
Stop
Hey,
it.
but I know we're getting close to
We're-
the end.
we're-
What?
Or it was gonna be what you wanted to talk about.
Yeah, I want to see how do we combat AI because we had a lot to say in half an hour, but now what are we gonna do about it? I think we got to encourage people. One, if it's gonna happen. A company's gonna come out with an AI movie. Do not go.
It's gonna happen.
No,
Like
yeah,
Elon Musk is
exactly.
making an AI video game. Don't buy it.
Don't
Yeah,
buy the game.
do not buy
it.
Don't go to the movie. Don't watch the show. And then if it comes up on your Instagram feed, we
Complain.
should just
Comment. Report.
report.
Mhm.
We don't want to see this shit.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
don't. Because there's a lot I saw recently. It came up to Spider-Man. We're big Spider-Man fans, Miguel and I. And there were these AI generated Spider-Man scenes. And it's cool and nostalgic as it seems. Like, oh, dude, Peter Parker got with Mary Jane or Harry came back to life. We report it. There's one
Mhm.
scene that's like, oh, he fights Carnage in a jail. Reported it. We don't want to see it. I don't want to
Mhm.
see that crap.
Yeah.
They
Exactly.
go, and then everyone's like, oh, this would be the movie. And then everyone in the comments like, oh,
Movie.
but where's the life? Where's the humanity? It's not real.
Mm-hmm.
It is, and that's the other thing. People from a very earth systematic standpoint, an ethical standpoint, mentally is whatever. But from a spiritual standpoint, I feel like it ruins your soul. And,
Oh, for
and
sure.
it's because you're given your creative gift from the Lord and you're giving it away to a machine that has been man-made. And by doing that, to feel like you're above and you created this machine, you can't put yourself on that same level as God, because there is one creator and that is him. And that's the big shabil on that. That's what I feel. And I don't think AI shouldn't have any room with the creativity of these arts. Now with medicine, it's just another technology. You use it as a tool. Keep it beneath you.
Mm-hmm.
But do not put on the same level as you, because it was not created by the Lord.
Yeah. I think, what you said is it's strong. And I think for consumers, same thing. Like, I don't know what else you could do besides boycotting it. Like, don't support it. And for artists, I know, like, on Instagram, like, there's like a page that was exposing all the people at Lightbox or something, Miguel? Or
Oh,
Oh, no way.
I don't know if it's light.
Okay,
It might have
I was
been.
You
gonna
were
say.
at that
Oh,
convention.
yes, that's
you
a
were
whole
there.
Yes, and that goes into just the idea of stealing.
Yes.
It was an artist that was stealing other people's work. Yes, correct.
Okay.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
okay,
yes.
okay,
But also at conventions too. But no,
okay, never mind. Different story.
it's just about as bad as
stealing is a
AI.
sin.
That's copyright.
That's terrible. So,
No, but still, that still makes sense.
Miguel, do you agree? Like, just boycott AI then?
Yes, boycott AI, and also inform yourself on it. Like, obviously, doing research and all these things obviously takes time and effort, but like, really do inform yourself on these things so you understand what the true implications are of AI. And also, literally, AI is losing money. OpenAI specifically, which is the most popular,
yeah.
OpenAI, lost $16 billion last year. So just keep that in mind. This is not a lucrative business strategy either way. So inform yourself and just really be honest and just kind of question these things, right? Because at the end of the day, it's not even a good business model. And on top of that, it's just environmentally, it is very impactful. It's very detrimental. It wastes a lot of water.
That's the big one. That's the big one we need to talk
That's the
about.
biggest
Let's talk
one,
about
yeah.
it.
It wastes a lot of water because a lot of water is required to cool down the data centers that have all these servers that are operating 7 to 8 times more energy than regular computers, right? Just because the nature of AI, it requires so much energy and data to compile all these things that it requires more time and energy, and it's just impacting the environment because there's gonna be more pollution, but also more energy and electricity is being wasted, and on top of that, more water needs to be used to cool down these data centers. So it's like, next time you use ChatGPT, just like ask yourself, can I just do this on my own, or can I just Google it? Because that's all. I think that's the biggest thing too, is that our environment's already not in a great place as it is, and this is just making it worse.
Correct.
Mhm.
So-
And the last big
Yep.
thing, I think, with legislation and government,
Oh,
there
yeah.
should be a legislation, because now they just push for this legislation to prevent big corporations from buying family properties, because a lot of people are starting to just buy houses that people should be living in, jack them at the price, and then
Oh, yeah.
owning it for Airbnb. So in the same scheme of it, the government can come in and say no generative AI for video and photo,
Mhm.
right? And they can do it if it's for medicine. Dude, I'm behind it. I would want to
Yeah.
save my family.
Right.
And if it's for additional research study, like algorithms, if you're doing some high end construction, I know construction companies have a high end version of chat to make sure, will this break under an earthquake? Will it not? Because that kind of math is sometimes there's holes there. As a human, you mistake on a 20-story building, people can die.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, exactly.
if I would say,
Yep.
if it is for art, don't let it happen. If it is for a life at stake to some level,
Mm-hmm.
yes, and I do believe an ease of access for that individual that doesn't take away jobs. So maybe down the road it will get to that legislation. I didn't
Yeah.
think someone would control houses and companies, but they tell companies you can't monopolize. Why not step on AI?
Yeah.
Right.
And to your point of legislation, just very quickly, the Supreme Court actually ruled against AI, saying that it's not copyrightable because these companies are trying to copyright AI, basically because copyright's protection.
Mhm.
Supreme Court actually, in a weird moment of clarity, they actually decided to rule against it. So that means that companies can't say, well, this thing that I made can be copyrighted, but it's like, no, you can't copyright this because it's not made by a human, and copyright
Mhm.
ties to humans. So I thought that was like a little
That's awesome.
victory
That's good.
in of
Yeah.
itself, because there's nothing to argue for AI. Like, in a sense, it's like you're stealing from other people.
Yeah,
So anyway, that was really
exactly.
cool. So legislation is already on that,
Mhm.
and so yeah,
And
it's in a good spot.
I
Mhm.
guess, Ronnie, do you have anything?
Oh yeah. Fuck AI.
Yeah.
AI.
I guess that segues to us finishing up this topic about AI. So you know how we feel. Boycott it. Don't let it happen.
Boycott it.
Fuck AI.
Get the word
Literally,
around.
everyone here,
Yeah.
say fuck AI on that mic.
Fuck AI.
Fuck AI.
Fuck AI.
Fuck AI.
But we'll see you next time.
Whoa.
Wow.
What a great